Benedict!
Oh my God.
It's okay, do you need an answer?
Time
out!
That's a few dollars in the jar. Not time out on your interview. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'm in the middle of a press interview and my phone went off with your name on it. I'm so sorry, Nina Gold.
Are we rolling?
All
right, go ahead.
How you want to do it? Just want all names.
Oh, we're doing it all together at once?
Then you say the thing. No, and then you
Really?
say and you're watching.
What?
You say JJ Bob, and then you say and you're watching this.
All right, ready?
Wait, what? What did you say? You know.
Just watch. Here you go. Ready? You'll see it. Ready?
Okay.
I think we should say, both of us should say it. And you're watching Star Trek on Epics.
Why don't we split it in half?
Really?
Should we go? I'm Zoe, I'm Carl, and together you're watching Epic?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm J.J. Abrams.
I'm Bob Horsey.
And you're watching.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
God.
No,
what? Damn it to hell.
Jesus.
Hello there, I'm Chris.
Hi, I'm J.J. Abrams.
Ready?
You introduce both of us.
What? I thought we would introduce
dovetail
ourselves.
it. Okay, fine.
I'm on fire. You're watching Epic.
Hey, I'm John Cho.
I'm Anton Yelchin.
You're watching
Making
Star
Trek.
See?
I'm
That
sorry.
didn't
Okay, you were right. Fine.
Red alert.
You know what? Eject. Eject.
Hi, I'm Zoe Saldana.
And I'm Carl Urban.
And you're watching Epics.
Epics.
This is John Cho.
I'm Bob Horsey.
I'm Alex Kurtzman.
And you're watching Epics.
Okay, do it again.
All right. Hi, this is John Cho.
Hey, this is Anton Yelchin. You're watching Star Trek on Epics.
That worked, dude.
Zach would have to shave his eyebrows and leave them shaved for like 4 to 6 months.
6 months this time.
And it was just grueling on him.
Yeah.
Well, because you can't. No, it's hard.
Well,
you can't even go to the movies
you know,
without people looking at you going, "What's his deal?"
I think we should do a benefit concert for Zachary for the ordeal he's suffered because
it's so hard.
That's giving above and beyond. That's inhumane.
Which famous Star Wars character would you like to see Spock and Kirk interact with?
Jabba the Hutt.
Yes. I'd love to see that sort of conversation.
Yeah, between Spock and Jabba the Hutt,
Yeah.
me too. Chewie. Chewie? Chewbacca? I can't do it. Can you do it? It just went viral.
I'd like to be a lightsaber.
You just want to be a
Yeah, if I
lightsaber?
could just wander around and go...
I thought that maybe it would be funny if Admiral Archer's beagle, which Scotty lost in the first film, just suddenly turned up somewhere in the Star Wars universe.
Well, in the first Star Trek, can't you see R2-D2 like really briefly? And
R2-D2's in every film that JJ's ever made.
Really?
Somewhere, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
But he's not going to be in the new Star Wars, weirdly.
Weirdly enough, he's going to make no appearance whatsoever.
Chicken. There's a lot of chicken. Chicken, all sorts of chicken. And salmon and... Christ, I don't know. Are you from a food program? Right, oh, you are, right, okay. God, that took me a long time to work out. So I was playing Sherlock until midnight last night, so my powers of deduction are a bit sleepy this morning. I would say yes, and protein shakes, but we tried to keep it normal, food-based, carb and protein, and chicken. And I can't think what else I ate. Can you remember what I ate? I had a lot of what these guys ate, because I suddenly discovered they were walking on set with these beautiful little bags with sort of pre-made meals. I thought, where did you get one of those? Oh, that's a dietitian. Oh, okay, can I have a dietitian? Yeah. Oh, okay, so I don't have to eat chicken and then more chicken. As a
He bought us though. He used to share his food with us.
Is that true?
I did, yeah.
Because you were getting like.
I'm just sick of eating 4,000 guys a second.
Sorry, I'm always going to provide the levity.
Please eat the chicken.
You guys use all the big words. You got the best food because Chris doesn't share his food, and Zach would leave his food in the trailer, and you would have all.
Okay, so what I'm getting from
I
this...
just knew this. And it was fun. It was exciting.
Okay, now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. What I'm getting from this is your brain isn't there, and you're selfish. You're a selfish man.
I have no idea what's
happening
right now.
God,
you were so...
No, he would bring. It's why am I making a big deal of this? It's exciting.
Can I get a water? Yeah, this man is choking with guilt. Can somebody please alleviate the pain?
It's getting choked up.
This is the tears. I told you, you're right. You predicted it all.
I did. I knew the tears would come.
Phaser or lightsaber? Just in general?
What do you prefer?
I'd say lightsaber.
Lightsaber.
Klingons or Romulans?
Romulans.
Klingon.
Space or Earth?
Earth.
Earth.
Pointy ears or antennas?
Pointy ears.
I'll say antennas.
Okay. Antennas. Revenge or forgiveness?
Forgiveness.
Revenge.
Super strong or super intelligent?
Antennas.
Super strong or super intelligent?
Both.
Spock punch or Kirk kiss?
What?
Yeah.
Spock punch.
Spaghetti or fish and chips?
Fish and chips. I'm English.
Beam me up or hiking?
Skyfall.
So it was made with the material of wetsuits. But you needed baby powder and 4 people to help me put it on and zip it up, and then...
And I bet it was hard finding volunteers, wasn't it?
You know what was hard? Was getting water. Because when I was on the set, I would ask for water, and nobody would get it for me because they didn't want me to go pee. Because that meant that they would all have to come and unzip me and take it off, and I would have to... And it was a very mean
We'll add that to the benefit. We'll add that to the concert that you pulled together for...
So it's a benefit for shaved eyebrows and risking fuss or whatever.
Oh my
I don't know
God, it seems like, oh my God, that's so lame. Why is she complaining? You guys, when you're working like 18-hour days, it's really hard.
But you know, you should do...
No one would get me water.
You have to pee, and you just can I please, can I get some water? And you're so parched.
You're just meant to let it go, though. In a wetsuit, you're meant to pee in wetsuit.
That's right, that's right. And that's what started happening. So for the rest of us, it was a nightmare.
Yeah, but that's how me. Nobody told me about that.
Yeah, but number ones only. Okay, you don't want to...
That little prank you played on everybody on the set at the nuclear fusion plant.
Take it away. Chris and I were in makeup, and I casually said to Chris, we were filming in a facility called NIF in Northern California, which is where they're trying to create nuclear fusion. So we're working in a fairly dangerous facility, and I casually said to Chris, have you got your neutron cream on? Which was, it will protect you from the ambient radiation in the air, which will give you sunburn. And I kept him going for about half an hour.
No, you like 5 minutes.
Was it 5 minutes? And then I said, because he was going to turn into a lizard. And then we thought, let's do this to Anton. So we kept Anton going with the neutron cream. We told the makeup department, who started making up little pots of neutron cream that you had to put on.
You've never seen a film crew coalesce so quickly around an idea.
We told Tommy, the first AD, that we had to do exercises between takes like this to shake out all the ions from our fingers. So by the time Zach and Zoe came on set, we had this elaborate joke working where we had pots of...
and everything.
One of the funniest moments was seeing Zach approach Bruno, who was the team leader at NIF, to ask him about what's it like putting on neutron cream every day, because it must be a bit of a bind. The whole crew just stopped and looked at Zach. And Zach turned around and just saw us all beaming at him. It was wonderful.
I thought the Benedict release form was
the release form was pretty fun.
And poor JJ had to field all these questions from actors coming up to him asking these very serious characters.
With dots on their face.
Like dots of sunscreen on their face.
Every day another actor would show up, and they would make them believe that you needed to wear neutron cream to survive the set.
Also is how we wear the neutron cream in dots.
Yes, there were these dots. So that I'd have Zoe and Anton and then Benedict Cumberbatch coming up to me with these white dots in their face saying, so about this scene, I want to talk about it. And I'm not very good at not laughing. And I just had to sit there, and I felt so guilty because these are people I love, and they had been, and then...
So then finally with Benedict, so that was amping up every time. So then Benedict was the next... No, Benedict was the next one to show up.
Yeah, we got Benedict really well.
So we had the idea to have Benedict sign a release form.
But the punchline was that Carl Urban and John Cho show up, and they had them do a public service announcement about neutron cream, which we actually have on video. And it began with the line, Carl saying, "Hi, I'm actor Carl Urban," and then John saying, "And I'm John Cho." And it was this thing where they basically had to explain how important neutron cream was. And then on the cue cards at the end, it said, "This is all a joke," basically, and they realized they were being made fun of in front of the entire group. So.
So this is neutron cream, which is by Deb and Karen here, our lovely makeup department. We told certain actors that you have to wear special cream inside the laser room because of neutron damage.
Simon Pegg sort of jokingly threw it out to Chris about what a pain in the ass it was. They have to wear this neutron cream for this thing. Chris was like, what?
Well, I started with Anton, but we really got Zach. We're upping it with Zoe.
I was setting up a shot, and Zoe came up to me to ask me a question about how she should deliver a line, and she had the dots of cream on her face. And then right behind her, Simon Pegg was like,
Do we have to do that jumping stuff too?
What jumping stuff?
because of the ions around it, occasional moving your body does help too.
Oh, okay.
Do a little bit of jumping, it always helps with the ions. Me too.
I know the truth.
Benedict is so creamed up right now. 1 spot, 2 spot, 3 spot, 4 spot, 2 on the wrists.
Tommy needs us to sign this bit of paper. It says, I, the undersigned, hereby accept liability in the participation with the Paramount Pictures production Star Trek II, recognize that the topically applied emollient known as neutron cream does not exist. What?
Just, we have the cream on. Is it okay?
I always feel bad for the people who are being pranked. However, to see Benedict and John Cho and Carl Urban get punked the way they did, it was wildly satisfying.
Hi, I'm the actor John Cho.
And I'm Carl Urban. Here at NIF, the Neutron Ignition Facility, we're trying to find the means to create nuclear fusion. Goodbye, and have some fun now.
And in the future, I'm John Cho.
And I'm Carl Urban.
And we've been...
And meanwhile, it was like the last day of shooting, and I didn't want the thing to end in a way, and meanwhile, all I could do, it was just the funniest thing.
As the oldest member of the crew, the challenge for me was remembering to take my arthritis medicine in the morning and insert and remove my catheter, which fortunately had an ally in Alice. We're old friends. Yeah, it's a physically demanding job, and I am 34 now, so it's tough. But I got through it, and I think that shows on screen and here today.
Chris and I were lucky to know each other before either of us got the roles in this film, so we carried with us a certain sense of comfort from the beginning. Oh my God. I literally
Nose
can't believe you
tickle.
just did that. I'm so mad at you right now. Right in the middle, like right on my line. You know
Germs
what I mean?
everywhere. It was a
perfect
against it.
I was really trying to...
In the new kind of mythology of Star Trek, you guys are lovers. Or I guess they're kind of heading that way if they're not already.
No, we've been in a relationship. Spock and Uhura have been in a relationship since the first movie, at least.
Yeah. But do you know how? Are you told how far the relationship's gone?
I don't. Well,
Well,
I
they're
mean,
definitely having sex.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
actually,
Well-
that's not true because Vulcans don't have sex except for every 7 years.
No,
have
they can
fun
they can
But he's half
only breed
human.
every 7 years.
All
My
right,
mom
all right.
told me.
Oh. So I got to keep her satisfied.
That's gonna be some big night every 7 years.
Well, you know, I work really hard.
How come your mum knows more about him having sex than you do? That's,
No, because my mom used to watch Star Trek when she was growing up in the Caribbean, and back then it was dubbed, and she used to watch it with her grandpa, and it was called Viaje a las Estrellas. So when she knew that I was up for the role of Uhura, my mom was just like, Zoe, you have to take it. This is amazing, and now you get to be in love with Spock. He's the sexiest character in the show. That's my mom.
your mum was in West Side Story, wasn't she? I
She liked West Side Story. She
Didn't
thought
we
she
all?
was Rita Moreno, though.
Yeah, you had that crazy,
the crazy volcanoes.
Yeah.
And it was,
That was so much fun, even though it was I just remember I would put that thing on. It would take about 15 or 20 minutes to get into it, and then between takes, I couldn't really fully sit down.
So you
I
would have
go
to
my-
lay down
I would go
like
to my
Hannibal
chair.
Lecter.
But the shoulder plate would fit directly between the armrest on the director's chair, you know, the chairs that we have. And so I would just like sit there, and I would just be like waiting for however long it was going to take to
And
get
they
the
would
next
put him
shot.
in this tent, and you go, where's Zach? He's like, Zach is over there in that tent, and you walk in, and you're like,
Wedged.
Well, meanwhile,
What are you
Zach was
doing?
like actually in the scene, surrounded by all these embers, like true crazy, explosions and embers and fire shooting into the sky. And I remember that there was one take you were there, and an ember got into the suit.
Well, there was the embers were blowing into the neck of the
Yeah.
suit kind of often. But what the take that you're remembering is because Spock comes in and lands really hard and then rolls, and There was an incredible stunt team on this film, obviously, as you can imagine, and they were instrumental in making that work and doing all of the most dangerous parts of it on wires and actually falling and hitting the ground. And I kind of came in and would, land and sell it right in the end. So there was one take, but there was a microphone in that helmet and a speaker, and the microphone had broken. So I could not communicate with JJ or the ADs who were probably like 50 yards away, and there's this giant fire and I was like, I'm going to give it to them extra. I'm going to give them a little extra. And I was like, this is going to be great. And I land and I go to roll, and my neck skin got caught in between the helmet. Like this much of it got caught in between the helmet and the shoulder plat. And I was like, and I didn't know how serious, I didn't know what was happening really. All I knew is that it was like the most painful. It was just the jugular, exactly.
Oh my God.
But I couldn't communicate because the microphone broke. So I was like,
meanwhile, what, there are also embers in your suit?
There's embers everywhere.
I know the camera going like,
It was really, that was kind of one of those.
And it looked like there was like a caterpillar on your neck. There was this thing, it was like, it had pinched the skin. I was like, he's like, is it bad? I'm like,
Half my family's Scottish. I've married a Glaswegian in Glasgow, and I have a huge critical band of Scots. So yeah, it's something that I want to get right, and something that is always, actually the Scottish reaction to it's been lovely. People that go, your accent's not very good, are usually English, which is telling. But in terms of Scottish independence, Scotty would absolutely boldly go, why should Scotland suffer under a government that England has voted for? I think it's ridiculous. And for years, Scotland, which is predominantly a Labour voting country, has had to languish under Conservative governments, which they didn't vote for, didn't ask for. So, independence, no! Freedom!
You can make yourself look quite evil quite easily, it seems to me. Your face lends itself to evilness quite well.
I think it's the eyebrows, too.
Partly.
Is that what it is?
Partly.
So right now you seem quite open and friendly. How do you switch to evil mode?
It comes in handy if I don't want people to bother me at a restaurant.
Hey, well, you mentioned eyebrows because it is a big part of it, and you've got to find a spectacular, of all the people that have to shave them off.
I know, that's exactly the point,
You've got twice the normal amount
Totally.
right there.
Totally.
But eyebrows, doing stuff with the eyebrows is kind of fashionable. See if you can help me spot whose eyebrows these are. It's a new game we're playing. Whose eyebrow is this? Okay.
Oh, The Rock.
Oh, that was too quick.
But he looks like he tweezes.
He looks like he tweezes?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's The Rock. You got that 1 for 1. Okay, let's go again.
Oh.
Sandra Bullock.
Sofia Vergara.
No, you're both being too classy.
Cheryl Cole.
Wow, Cheryl Cole. Well, if you're watching, Cheryl.
I said Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian it is. You went low enough. That's right. There you go. God bless her. Good luck with the baby, Kim. Okay, let's do one more.
Stallone.
Yeah, that's it. The master.
More.
Here you go. Here's one more. You can get this one. This is a tough one.
This is not possible. That can't be real. Is that actually eyebrows of somebody?
Well, it's maybe not somebody. Maybe it's a. There you go. It's that. That's too cute, isn't it?
I'm possibly friends with Simon Pegg, and he possibly gave me a question.
I'm so sorry for you.
Yeah, it's okay, though. He's a nice guy. So, I have a question for each of you. Just, here we go.
Is this from Pig?
From Pegg.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so, for you, who looked the sexiest at the London premiere?
Oh, God. Pegg. Jesus, I have to say Simon Pegg.
Really?
Yeah.
You're going to fight him on it? You're just going to give up like that?
Well, he was the only one besides me that was wearing a skirt.
So, me, but then Simon, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It was because of the skirt and because he's the one asking the question.
Yeah.
Okay, and now, I'm not sure if this is funny or what the story is, but what's the worst case of space warts you've ever seen?
I think the worst case of space warts that I've ever seen is the case that I emailed to Simon Pegg. And he knows what I'm talking about.
See, when I heard that question, I was like, when he emailed me, I'm like, is he going to find this funny? Yeah. I'm like, that doesn't seem very good
We had this back and forth. We were emailing each other about some of the more cruder aspects of the Star Trek fandom, and it just degenerated into warts somehow.
Okay.